Hi everyone, and welcome to your daily tarot reading. This is for Monday the 28th of May. I'm using the Morgan Greer deck for today's reading. Let's have a look at what the cards want you to know and what energy you'll be working with on this day. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles is a court card. He is heavily armored here. He's really expecting someone to hit him with something. So the Knight cards, they're part of the court cards. So the court cards go from Page to Knight to King and Queen. That's in order of development. So the Page is just a trainee. The Knight is someone who's mastered the energy to some extent, but he's really extreme about it. He's either full on or nothing at all. And then the King and Queen who can manage the energies in a consistent and sustainable way. So the Knight of Pentacles is the Knight of Earth, and he oscillates between, big word, I like using big words. He kind of flip-flops from doing absolutely nothing and being stagnant to being completely overbearing and changing everything around. So either he changes job and moves and builds a house himself, or he totally procrastinates and he just waits for negative things to happen. He might be looking after his money and worried that someone is going to take it from him, so he becomes obsessed with finding ways to secure what he's got already. So he's extreme in that sense. He can be obsessive. He can be surprisingly effective when that switch flips and he goes into the extreme of being extremely practical and productive. So we've got this volatile energy here, which really allows you to go into the day with a choice. If something comes up that you're interested in, you can really extremely put yourself behind that and really push and work hard and make it a success. The Chariot is triumph, victory, and success. But also if something comes along that you don't like, you can absolutely say, no, that's not something I'm going to participate in. So you really have the ability to discern practical matters that come in and out of your life, and which ones you want to retain and which ones you want to let go. That is something that you're gifted with on this day. Very practically minded, very grounded, and things like, that is a great idea and that's all very well and good, but can we actually turn it into practice? That kind of sentence is the mantra of the Knight of Pentacles. You do have the Chariot next to the Knight. The Chariot is victory and success and triumph, but the Chariot is interesting because it's success and triumph, but from an ego level. We've got, it's Caesar in the original tarot. Caesar with his laurel wreath. In this case, it's a king who has overcome fear, and he has really decided that despite the circumstances, good or bad, he's going to gallop out into the future and conquer and get what he wants, because he feels entitled by spirit. He feels divinely guided, got this blue canopy, and he feels like his identity and his way of seeing the world is really the right way and is going to help others. So it's success and triumph. In this case, it's nice because it includes the higher power. If you take action on your ego, the ego is going to say, do this immediately, it's urgent, if you don't, you'll miss out. And that usually gets you into trouble. But if you listen to your higher guidance, it's much quieter, you have to kind of strain to listen to it. And that's repetitive over years, and it will quietly always remind you to, for instance, open that cake shop or join the army if that's what you want to do. So it's nice because today you get the guidance to do something that you're meant to do, that's part of your life purpose, and that's beyond your circumstances, whether you're poor or rich, or you don't need to work, or whether you are barely making ends meet. You're looking beyond all of that, and you're being told what your purpose really is supposed to be about, what direction you're supposed to be going in. And that could be in your professional life, in your personal life, your love life, any areas of your life really. And the great thing is that guidance comes in, you're motivated to ride out and make it happen and to triumph. But you also got the Knight of Pentacles really kind of pushing this chariot along and really cracking the whip and empowering this and adding even more extreme practicality to make your dreams a reality. So the combination of this is invaluable. It's really, really good. So you can really make things happen on this day. Set your sights on a goal, even if it seems difficult or impossible. Make a start and just go for it. The details will take care of themselves. So if I want to start my own TV show, I've got an idea for a TV show. I'm going to have to pitch that TV show. I'm going to then, if it's picked up, then a pilot has to be filmed. Hundreds of people have to be employed as editors and cinematographers and lighting and cameras and hosts and all sorts of things. That is like beyond comprehension, but that starts somewhere. And if you want that kind of idea, you'll be like, well, that is so complicated, I'm never going to be able to do it, so I dismiss it. But there are people, and I actually know someone who started his own TV channel. It's doable. You don't let the whole thing overwhelm you. It's like, as soon as you see the dream, it's like, oh, but the problems are I have to get accepted and picked up and da-da. And it's not about looking at the problems. It's looking at the thing that seems unlikely, but that you're being guided to pursue today, and to really be extreme in your actions and to bulldoze your way through and to make something happen. And if you go that way, if you take that advice that the cards are giving you very strongly today, then you're going to get out of the current cycle of your life, the endless cycle of your life. This is the infinity symbol. It's up and down, and it's work and the endless repetitive motion of work. So the alarm goes off at 6:30. You are ready to leave the house by 7:15. You get in your car, you drive 20 minutes to work. You do your work until 5, then you drive 20 minutes home, then you make dinner, then you have an hour or two to speak to your partner or watch TV, and then you've got to go to bed because you're up early. So that's a routine that you can get stuck in for decades. And the Two of Pentacles is usually a juggler, because it's a joke trying to juggle all of these things in his life that really are practical things that he brought into his life, but that are now controlling him. So he made the decision to join that company because initially it would seem that it pays well and that way he can pay his mortgage. But now the job is completely taken over his life, and he is that job, and he is paying off the mortgage, and the practical circumstances have completely taken over. The card is in reverse. So if you listen to this inner general or admiral or corporal that you've got inside of you today, you've really got a strong masculine leadership energy inside of you today. You're like the Sun Queen, the Sun King today. And if you follow the guidance that comes via the Sun Queen, you're really going to be able to bust and blow up this routine that you've been in. And anyone who is stuck today in their existing job, or anyone who feels stuck in life, take a couple of minutes to meditate, to try and connect with your higher power, to listen to the guidance, not to say, okay, universe, I want to be a film star. How can you make that happen for me? That's not the way to listen to guidance, because that's you telling the universe what you want specifically. Listening to guidance is, okay, I may want to be a film star, but my guidance is telling me right now I should take music lessons. I don't know why I'm supposed to take music lessons, but I'm going to trust the universe and I'm going to do it. Doesn't make sense right now, but 10 years down the line, you realize that I had such a great film career because I could sing and dance and act. And the guidance that I received on this day really helped me break out of my ho-hum acting existence, and it really helped me to break through and to become an A-list star, for example. So we really have what it takes to make a breakthrough today and to change your routine. You can change something minor in your schedule. You can change your job completely. You can move countries and find other work. You can really, really alter your life significantly on this day. And it's all done with a sense of confidence and really, really feeling protected and guided. So you may have a weird feeling of calm it's like being in the eye of the storm. If you're someone who is satisfied with their life and who likes this, then you're going to have this energy as well, but then pour it into a project or something that you're working on. Pour that energy into the work that you love, and you'll be extremely productive today. So it's a really nice day to mold and shape your life into the way you want it to be, which we all have to do. If we just leave it up to the world is going to decide for us. We have to intervene in our own lives to become the people we want to be. Knight is a court card, and court cards are always 1. 1 and 7 is 8. 8 and 2 is 10. 10 is 1 in numerology. We drop the 0. And 1 is about leadership, taking action, taking the initiative, being independent. And 1 in the tarot is the magician. So it's about creating things by listening to your guidance and using your practical skills, which the King of Pentacles provides in bucket loads. And so does this, it's Pentacles. So you're really, really practical today, and you can affect actual change. If you listen to that guidance, you will be skilled and practical enough to immediately make changes and to implement them straight away. But it's down to you. No one's going to do the magic for you. You have to create it for yourself. So it's a day of deciding what you want your future to look like, because the situation you're in now is the result of past decisions that you've made. And now you get another chance to make other decisions, and you can go beyond your circumstances. That's really the important thing I want to emphasize. If you're in a terrible situation that you've been in for 20 years, a bad, loveless marriage, but you're dependent financially, today you have what it takes to break out of that. The guidance will be, start doing readings or start working as a hypnotherapist, get that. And then you can work and make the money, and then you can get out of this situation and liberate yourself. And your daily routine that seems endless will change. If you struggle finding out what your life purpose is, then that's what people like me are for. I use the tarot, astrology, and numerology in my personal readings that I do. And the astrology chart in particular gives me a blueprint of your soul, and it shows me what your vocational aptitudes are, what you're meant to be doing for work, what your life purpose is, why you've come back into this universe, back onto planet Earth, what you want to achieve here in this lifetime, where you've been in past lifetimes. I can look at what's coming up for you in money, in love, in moving, health, and also answer your questions. So if you have a question about compatibility with a potential partner and you want to have a look at that before you say yes, or you want to know when finances are going to pick up, I can answer all those questions for you in a private reading. So if you're interested in that, then please do get in touch via the website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the Book Your Readings button or the Readings tab to order your reading. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Super helpful and important to me. And I will speak to you tomorrow.